fruity, plummy, juicy. Oh God. Hello, lovely friends. How are you doing today? Great. Me too. Thanks very much for asking. Today on my BritTucky vlog, I'm going to try some BritTucky baking. Today is my little sissy's 30th birthday, and for her birthday, I'm going to be baking Mary Berry's Plum Crumble. I don't know if my sister likes Plum Crumble, but I have plums and I have crumble, so I'm going to make Plum Crumble. I read over this recipe, and to me, it sounds a lot like a cobbler. That would be Kentucky's equivalent of this recipe. Everything is written with the British baking requirements, so I'm going to be converting those as I go. All right, for the filling, 900 grams or 2 pounds of plums, 225 grams or 8 ounces granulated sugar, 175 grams or 6 ounces plain flour, 75 grams or 3 ounces cold butter, which is currently in the freezer because I use a butter dish and I didn't have any butter that was actually cold, and 50 grams or 2 ounces of demerara sugar. Is that how you say it? Demerara? Demerara? I don't have demerara sugar. I have turbinado sugar, I have dark brown sugar, I have light brown sugar, and I have granulated white sugar. So I'm going to use the turbinado sugar, which from my research looks to be the closest to the demerara. I've also got my handy dandy kitchen scale, and I've got it 0 in for this bad boy. This is my Mason Cash measuring jug, which I'm going to be using to measure out and weigh out all of my ingredients today. So in Kentucky and in the United States in general, we use measuring cups to measure by volume. In the UK, they measure by weight. This is the first time I've ever baked measuring by weight, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so according to the recipe, I need a 2-liter or 3.5 pint wide base shallow oven proof dish. I had to convert that to quarts. It's about 2 quarts apparently. I have this baking dish, it says it's 2 liters and 2 quarts. This is the best I can do, Mary. I'm sorry if this is the wrong size.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Now I'm gonna chop my plums. So to cut them in half and remove the stone. Oh, these are juicy. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna go. These are very ripe. It doesn't say to grease the dish, just put them in it. So there we go. Stone fruits are not my friend, but they are pretty tasty. I just have such a hard time getting the actual stones out of them. God, I hope I don't ruin this apron. So far, so good, I guess. I mean, I assume it's supposed to be really like fruity, plummy, juicy. Oh God. If anyone knows how to pit prunes without losing a finger, please let me know. I assume they don't have to be peeled. It doesn't say to peel them. It just says have them and remove the stones. Do you peel peaches? I don't eat peaches. Sometimes I try and scrape the peel off my apricots or nectarines, but it's just, I feel like I've just got a bowl of plum peels here. I think when all this is done, I'm going to scrape the fruit off the stone and dump it in here as well. The stones are so small, but they hold so much fruit. I hope the juice isn't super essential because most of it's wound up on my cutting board. I'm gonna lose a finger. Feels like I'm separating a really pointy egg yolk. Trying to squeeze all the plum off these stones. Ugh. Hope you like this, Emily. Preheat the oven to 200°C, 180°C fan, or gas number 6. None of those mean anything to me. So I looked it up. 200°C in American money was about 392 degrees. I don't think the plums need it that specific. So we're gonna preheat the oven to 400. 225 grams or 8 ounces granulated sugar. All right, let's see how this puppy does. Take my handy dandy Mason Cash jug on my handy dandy kitchen scale. We're gonna measure out 225 grams of granulated sugar. I don't even know what to think that looks like. I feel like Mary Berry can just eyeball this. Oh God, we've gone too far. 244, 228, 224. Oh God, 226, 225. This, my friends, is what 225 grams of granulated sugar looks like. Now we mix all this together in the baking dish. Oh God, that's a lot of sugar. Oh Mary, I hope you're right about this. So this is our plummy, sugary sludge. Measure the flour and butter into a food processor and whiz until the mixture resembles breadcrumbs. Alternatively, rub the flour and butter together in a mixing bowl with your fingertips. Okay, stir in the demerara sugar and sprinkle the mixture evenly over the plums, leveling the top. All right. right, so the way I was raised to bake, in Kentucky, you use a pastry blender to get that breadcrumb texture from butter and flour. I don't think I have a pastry blender. No, so we're going to use a good old-fashioned fork. I had to switch out my cutting board because the other one got a little soupy, and when I picked it up, there was plum soup all underneath. I'm going to measure out 75 grams or 3 ounces of cold butter. I have no idea what 75 grams of butter looks like. 3 ounces is probably like, I don't know, 3 tablespoons-ish. 7, 15. God, I need 75. I hope I have enough butter. 24, 74. Just shave the butter a bit. 75. Okay. 175 grams or 6 ounces plain flour. I don't even know if this is enough. I mean, 6 ounces, 8 ounces is a cup. That's by volume, not by weight. We'll see how we get on. That was insufficient, but I've got more. Brought in reinforcements. This is Great Value brand and not King Arthur brand like I was using before, but surely the King Arthur won't revolt at having the generic mixed in. Oh God. I don't remember where we were, and that scale shut off. That in there, zero that out again, put it back in. All right, we're at 104. I think we were at 107 before. We probably lost some in the transfer. Oh, that's 193. Okay, 175. Now I've got to cube this butter so I can mix it with the flour. The butter's gone a bit soft. This isn't bake off. I don't think they'll take off points for my butter being a bit too warm. Getting all crumbly. Crumble, crumble. All the butter's probably stuck to my fingers. All right, I think it's fork time. Yeah, there we go. All right. This is our bread crumminess. Now we're gonna add 50 grams demerara sugar. Where did I put the sugar? All right. There's my 50 grams. Turbinado, aka demerara substitute sugar. Mary's classic tip is to add a teaspoon of ground ginger to the crumble. This is half a teaspoon. There we go. When in doubt, add more butter. But I don't want to insult Mary's recipe by judging her amount of butter before I've actually tasted it. Sprinkle the mixture evenly over the plums, leveling the top. So this is what our plums look like at the moment. And now we sprinkle. All right. Really concerned about the fact that we didn't prepare this baking dish, but the instructions didn't say to. So let me down, Mary. Place on a baking sheet and bake in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes or until pale golden brown on top and bubbling around the edges. So this is our before on our crumble crumble, and I'll show you the after in a bit. All right, it's 30 minutes later and our crumble crumble is ready to come out of the oven. Oh yeah, there she is. I'm pretty pleased with that. We'll see how it tastes. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a little like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely day. Bye.